There are 5 really ingenious reasons why you should always mark and cut off a toilet brush at this point. I'll now show you how this can also save you an enormous amount of time. First, however, you should make a mark so that there are about 10 centimeters of our handle left on the toilet brush and saw the whole thing off here. Because as soon as you've sawn it off, you shouldn't take the whole thing to your toilet and put it in the toilet brush holder to use it, because the handle is clearly too short for that. We want to do something else with it. You'll also need a cordless screwdriver for this. Open it completely and insert the toilet brush here. In most cases, this fits pretty perfectly. Now we come to the 4 ingenious things you can do with it. The first absolutely brilliant option is to go to your car. If you take out the doormat, you can knock it out, which will ensure that the coarse dirt is removed. However, you won't really get everything out, as you can see now, because if I go over it again with the toilet brush with the cordless screwdriver, you can see how much dust still comes out of the doormat, because that's how we actually get it completely clean. And of course, you can do the same thing if you haven't knocked it out beforehand. You can really get all kinds of dirt off the doormats without much work, and it's really done in seconds. Of course, it works just as well with doormats that you have in your home. Here too, a lot of dust and dirt usually collects, which you can get out really quickly and easily with this method. Ideally, of course, you shouldn't do this in the home. We can also remove a lot of dirt from the sofa with the toilet brush. However, depending on the material your sofa is made of, you need to be careful not to damage it. Even if you have a lot of cat hair on the sofa, you can remove it and most of it will get stuck in the brush so that you can easily remove and dispose of it. Another ingenious trick for this method is if your exhaust pipe is a little dirty on the inside. This can be particularly annoying with a flap exhaust, as it starts to squeak at some point. All you have to do is add a little WD-40 and give it a good wipe with the toilet brush. Ideally, you should use a different one for this than for the other methods. You can simply put the toilet brush aside and take it out whenever you need it again. And if you want to know why you should definitely keep coffee in your car, then watch the video you see on the screen now. Click directly on it.